my association with Teachers College goes back to 1948. My introduction to education and my introduction to comparative education and my introduction to Teachers College specifically were all rolled into one. So when I decided that I would want to do a doctoral degree, Teachers College was almost a natural place for me to come. I had visited here in the 50s, even before I enrolled, so I knew the place. And I guess the devil you know is the devil, the best devil. What John Fischer was able to do was, as I say, to steady the ship so that Teachers College, while it was fully apprised of what was going on, and there were some classes and discussion groups on the problems of the country and of the part of the higher education institutions in discussing those problems and acting on those problems of the Vietnam era, the work of the college went on. And Larry's mantra was, education was through the lifespan, and there were many avenues to acquire what you could call an education. Education was and would become more and more lifelong through many avenues. Although I was really an economist, and he was a historian, he was always incredibly interested in ways of understanding the world. And I was always very interested in the past, in history. But I said, yes, I will do it for 5 years, and I did. Superficial change, easy. But institutions take a long time to change. That's partly good. They tend to be unsinkable. But that also means they have a great inertia, a great momentum. They're like tankers. It takes a long time to move them. When I came to Teachers College, there was a new aspect of economics opening up just at that time. It was called the economics of human capital, which argued that not only do we have physical capital, machines, equipment, all that kind of thing, we have knowledge, skills, and abilities embodied in people. And you don't embody that quantity of skills, knowledge, aptitudes, and so on without costs. Just as it costs something to buy and install a machine and run it, so it costs something called the costs of education and training. The notion of human capital was very important. How to quantify it, how to measure its returns, both to individuals in the form of higher income, higher earnings, and to society as a whole. That's what I did. I decided I would write a dissertation on the financing of education in the Soviet Union. So I would bring together my knowledge of Russian language, my interest in education, and my understanding, such as it was, of public finance and other economic areas. Sputnik had gone up. The interest in the Soviet Union was at an all-time high in this country because, the military people were saying, hey, there's that thing up in the sky that could dominate the world and we have to catch up with them and all the rest of it. So, you know the saying, luck is good, talent is better, perseverance is everything. Now, I had great luck. I'm not going to talk about talent and I'm not going to talk about perseverance. But coming to study at Teachers College in 1960, with an interest in economics and with an interest in comparative education and with a knowledge of the Russian language, it's just luck. It's timing. It just happened to be Max was a student at the same time as I in the same department. He came from London. I guess it must have been in the summer of 68. We looked at each other and we said, maybe we can also take comparative education as a field of study by the scruff of its neck and turn it around a little bit. Couldn't we preach the sermon that we could use some of the techniques available in sociology, that was Max's area, in economics, to investigate comparatively systems of education. Not that we wanted to throw out history or philosophy, but simply to add another dimension. Though we were always accused, and are still accused, of being simply number crunchers and without souls. So be it. I'm very grateful to Teachers College for the opportunities it gave me, for the insights that it provided me to acquire, for the opportunity to study, to teach, to do a bit of research and publishing. So, Teachers College has been enormously important to me, fantastically important. I wouldn't be who I am